Your character had quite a handful to deal with in his on-screen wife. Describe the relationship between Putnam and Amelia.
Well, it's basically A Star is Born, is that he plucked her basically from obscurity and saw something in her. Wasn't the best pilot, was kind of funny looking, but there was some undefined quality that she had that would fit a larger idea that he had, and he'd been hired to do by a rich woman in New York to find a female flyer who would be the first woman to fly the Atlantic. I think what he was taken by mostly was that she was actually a really good writer. She had some poetic sense of adventure and was able to articulate it in a way that was beyond the fact of whatever the flight might be.
And somewhere along the line, this very smart businessman actually fell in love with her.
But I think it's actually in the very first meeting where he really looks at her and he makes her laugh and says, "You've got a wonderful smile." I think he looks into her then and goes, there's something here.
And tell me, what was it that was there that made you look at the screenplay and say, this is something I want to be a part of?
But what I did like was the uniqueness of this relationship, that somehow was respectful of where these two people were coming from. You know, it's obviously romantic, but not in an obvious way. He's patient with this woman beyond what most men, beyond what I could do, for sure.
Right. And what was it like working with Hilary, the experience?
You know, she's not a vamp. She's not one of those Vavoom girls. And he's really not a playboy. It's something else that's going on. And I think it's a kind of a respect of the dream of freedom that they both have in their own ways. They're both explorers.